One of the things that I do for a living is I cook for elite NBA and NFL players. And when they want something super delicious and quick, this is the dish that I make for them. Let me show you how to make it in less than 30 minutes. The night before, soak your lentils. These are probably my favorite. They're called beluga lentils, and they cook really fast and they're beautiful. The reason why you want to soak them overnight is because lentils, like any bean or nut, they're actually seeds. And because nature wants them to turn into a plant, it designed them to go through our bodies without breaking down. But if you soak them, you trick them into thinking that they're about to turn into the plant that they want to be. And that way they will activate all their super nutrients that they need for growing, which just so happen to be really good for us. And they deactivate the anti-nutrients that harm our gut. If you want to learn more about this topic, you can join the Longevity Kitchen community. The link is down below and it's 100% for free. Then we're going to cook the rice. I never measure it. The trick that I use is that any amount of rice that I cook must be fully submerged in water, plus about 1 centimeter or 1/3 of an inch. This way you'll get beautiful, perfect rice every time. I started on high heat. I add a little bit of butter, but you can also use extra virgin olive oil or coconut oil if you prefer. Then a little pinch of salt, about 1 teaspoon for this amount of rice. You don't want to stir it too much, but do make sure that it's not sticking at this point. When you start to see these little holes that start to form, you will cover it and then turn the heat to low. And then we're gonna start our veggie prep. Owning a good knife is one of the best investments of your life. And if you don't already own one, I created a link in the description for the ones that I recommend. We'll cut the onions and julienne them. Julienne means that we cut them into thin wedges like this. After I've dumped the water where the lentils were soaking, I'll add clean water to start cooking them. Just enough to cover them and add a little bit of butter as well. To start to caramelize the onions, I like to use clarified butter because it takes high heat, which you will need to start cooking the onions. Add a little bit of salt and stir it constantly, and then add as much butter as you want. And whatever you do, don't let anyone tell you that butter is bad for you. The only things that are bad for you are things that come in bags and boxes because those things are not real foods. Butter, on the other hand, is a real food. And provided that your butter comes from 100% grass-fed cows, you're totally good to go. Lower the heat to medium-low and stir every few minutes so they will start to caramelize. At this point, you can add anything you want to them. Today, I'm adding eggplant because it contains super powerful antioxidants that help protect my brain. It reduces inflammation, it keeps blood sugar and cholesterol in check, and of course, they are freaking delicious. And because I found these wrinkly poblano pepper in my fridge, I'm just gonna add it to my lentils. Lentils are really good because they give you protein for your muscles, fiber for your gut microbiome to calm inflammation, plus a powerhouse mix of minerals and B vitamins for brain, heart, and bone health. And they're also loaded with antioxidants. And then you've got the onions. I mean, look at these. These are freaking beautiful. And they also help you detox your system, protect your heart and blood vessels. They balance blood sugar, they build stronger bones, and even lower cancer risk, which is no joke. And then for this part of the dish, you can add any veggies you want. Just make sure that you cut them really small. You will notice that I'm not using any spices in this dish. The flavors of the lentils and the onions are enough to create an incredible dish. And of course, you can add things if you want. For example, today I'm gonna add some of this really incredibly beautiful special thing. It's called fresh green coriander, which is the cilantro seed. This will be pretty tricky to find unless you grow your own cilantro or if you know a farmer that's growing it for you. If you can't find it fresh, then just dried coriander will work just fine. Or honestly, any spice you want to add to this is fine, or don't add any spices, that's 100% fine too. At this point, just mix it all together and now you have an amazing dish that you can serve all week, or you can freeze some of it and be ahead for the next coming weeks. Taste it and make sure that it is to your liking and just season with salt as needed. And now at this point, you already have an insanely delicious meal, but you can do more things to it if you'd like. For example, I had some mustard greens in my freezer because I bought too much at one point, and this is the perfect time to add them into something. And if you want to add meat into this dish, you can do that too. Like today, I'm adding lamb chorizo sausage and just stirring it together with some of my lentil deliciousness, and I have something incredible and unique. And then lastly, I'm gonna plate it and I'm gonna make it look really beautiful using some of the things that I found in my garden, like this lemon cucumber and some extra virgin olive oil, which is one of the healthiest things that you can eat, period. minutes. The thing to remember is that the stuff that you get from the store is most likely not extra virgin olive oil, so make sure that you get it directly from the source, not from the store. I have a link down there for the Longevity Kitchen community where I have all that information, and again, it's 100% for free. Otherwise, just watch the video right there and you'll learn how to stick to your new longevity diet. It could change your life, and I'll see you there.